The following was recorded in front of a live studio audience at the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. This is the United Podcast Network.
It's time for a crunch or two. It's time for a little something something. It's time for the Snack Authority. The Snack Authority. The authority on snacks. Snacks of all kinds. From the most common and wildly famous to the most obscure and unknown. The Snack Authority. Snacking all the time so you don't have to.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Snack Authority, broadcasting live from the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe. The Snack Authority is a weekly podcast where we dig into the history, taste, and flavor of local snacks, national favorites, and sometimes even some bizarre international treats alone or in head-to-head battles. I am Jess, and with me is my panel of snacking experts. Good morning, Pat.
Good morning, Jess.
Hey there, Ed.
Jess, I was surprised,
Oh, gosh, okay, jump right in.
well, by today's snack. And I'm going to zoom in on today's snack.
Yes, please.
But I don't know where I've been lately. These aren't brand new. We're
honey.
going to get into the history of it, but I saw them in the store and noticed them for the first time, and I thought, wow, they sound interesting.
They do sound interesting, and there's a couple different kinds and different flavors.
Yeah, and I know something about that, Jess.
Oh, a thing or two about a thing or two?
Yes.
Ready.
As you have noticed, there's cookie layer crunch
Mm-hmm.
and waffle layer crunch. I put them together just for a crunchy episode, so we'll be doing some crunching for the people who
Hate
are
it.
disturbed by that.
Who absolutely hate it. That's good.
Yeah. But the cookie layer crunch was released in December of 2016,
Mhm.
so they've been around for a while.
Yeah.
Have you had these, Jess?
I haven't had them. I've seen them.
Pat, no knowledge?
Never had them, never seen them.
Well, Pat, you always deny everything in demand proof. You can't prove I knew that.
I
Well,
know nothing.
They initially released vanilla creme milk chocolate bar with chocolate cookie bits and vanilla creme caramel. And the caramel combines shortbread cookie bits and gooey caramel
Okay,
and
that
milk
sounds
chocolate.
delicious.
Then you got your minty variety, which is chocolate cookie bits with mint cream. And I think we've got the caramel and the mint today.
We've got the caramel and the mint.
Now, the waffle invention is a little bit more recent. It was just about a year ago in the summer of 2018, they released their waffle layer crunch bars. And there is a
impressive.
strawberry bar, and then they've got a dulce de leche.
Which sounds delicious.
Yeah, I mean, what they're saying about these is that they're ice cream inspired.
Oh, I gotcha. So
There's
this is a
waffle
strawberry ice cream
cone pieces in there.
Okay. So instead of cookie.
Yeah, it's got waffle
Waffle.
cone.
All right.
So it's like a strawberry ice cream cone.
Which is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a big pregame discussion on the order in which to consume these because you really have to be careful palate-wise.
Yes.
Anytime you have mint, it's got to go at the tail end.
I would say so, unless you're doing multiple mints.
Multi-mint?
Multi-mints.
Multiple.
Malted
So-
mint. I don't know how I feel about that,
We're
actually.
starting with cookie layer crunch caramel.
Yep. And then we're going to move on to strawberry and then mint.
These are actually, in this format, a nice size. They're not tiny.
Yeah, I agree. A bag of these should be a serving size. Just kidding. Sorry. But they actually do look like a good size. So just, if you can compare it to the bag, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's a good size.
I'm kind of digging the crunch.
Crunch. Gotta love the crunch.
I don't know if the crunch is adding a ton flavor-wise.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you think the crunchy part is...
It's buttery.
Caramel can be buttery, too.
This is ridiculously good.
It really is.
This is silly.
Silly good?
Silly good. Wow.
I
Good for
like
you,
that
Hershey.
one a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, perhaps I should do a little bit of news while we're all just munching, as much as people love our mouth noises.
Love, hate, that's fine.
So, this one I don't know if I'm disturbed by it. Well, I'm definitely disturbed by the second story. Kit Kat Chocolatier releases rare volcanic chocolate bar.
Say what?
I mean, that's the headline, but once we dive in, it's not quite as odd as it sounds.
Okay.
They released a new limited edition range, and this is in Australia, which is why it's Kit Kat Chocolatier. That's
Oh,
what
I
they.
gotcha.
Yeah, it's called Sublime Volcanic, which they claim features one of the world's rarest cocos. And they source the cocoa from nutrient-rich soils from 3 volcanic islands, which is where the volcanic comes in. But there's no like volcanic ash or anything
Oh, good.
in these. They say they're passionate about bringing the world's best and most unique chocolate to Australians.
There's been a lot of shows coming out about Australian baking, and they're good.
You think they are?
Yeah, I think they're really good.
Well, they say last month the company released a new chocolate bar without any refined sugar, made entirely from cocoa fruit and using the beans and pulp as the only ingredients. No sugar.
No sugar.
You know, I would try that.
Yeah, I don't know how dark that would be with no sugar even.
I can justify that as a health food, so I'm gonna go with.
You're going to try it, huh?
Oh heck yeah!
It would be a little bitter.
I'm a little bitter.
Well, and Jess, as you can well imagine, they're proud to be continuously moving the dial in terms of chocolate innovation.
But they don't have lobster and butter.
Well, no.
Just
And
saying.
I think it's kind of interesting when you see these things, all the variations. It's almost like, are we out of ideas now?
No, I think that we've kind of done the same combinations in so many treats. Like everybody loves peanut butter and chocolate.
Right.
Everybody loves sea salt caramel. Everybody loves that kind of stuff. But now we're experimenting with other things. I mean, with the Kit Kats we did, would never have thought that those ones would have been appropriate.
As soon
and
as
it was
you
perfect.
open, you can smell the strawberry on these waffle ones.
With strawberry, you always can. Remember the Kit Kats?
Mm-hmm. I like that waffle.
Mm-hmm.
The strawberry, it hits you okay at first. I find a little bit of a fake aftertaste on the strawberry cream.
I do get the fake aftertaste, but for whatever reason, I enjoy it. I actually really do enjoy
It's
this.
good.
Pat says it's good.
Clean.
Yeah,
It's a clean taste to it.
it's got a fresh taste to it, right? Maybe not as fresh as mint, but we'll find that out after we talk about an important story.
You look so serious right now. I'm ready for it.
Jess,
Ed?
you're not going to believe this. Chocolate-covered Oreos stuffed with pickles are now being sold. Yeah, you got to process that, huh?
It actually, I almost spit out my delicious strawberry Hershey.
Right.
Can I ask why?
Why? Well, I don't know if we're going to get to the why of it, but let me tell you a little bit more about what's going on.
Right now, I'm envisioning either a hamburger slice pickle or dill relish in the middle, so you might want to help me out.
Jess, this is part of the reason I said people might be running out of ideas.
And now you might be right.
So Bill Kelly, the owner of Grandpa Joe's Candy Shop, it's a chain of stores with 9 locations in Pennsylvania and Ohio.
I like them already.
Yeah. He's probably the first person that ever decided to put pickle inside of an Oreo, and now he offers this at his shops. As crazy as the flavor combination sounds, Kelly promised that pickle Oreos are an absolute treat. In fact, Jess, he told the Dayton Daily News they're kind of a big deal.
That's really cute.
You saw what he
That's-
did.
I like
huh?
that. I see what he did.
That's the advertising right there.
Mm-hmm.
He explained the whole process, Jess. They take an Oreo cookie, take it apart, put a very thin slice of pickle in the middle, put the Oreo back together, then cover it in chocolate. Because everything is better covered in chocolate, Jess.
How about the next thing we try some tuna fish?
No, I don't want that. I would try them. There's nothing I find offensive about pickles. I like pickles, but
Yeah,
I don't know
and
about that.
I think we could probably acquire these online, Jess.
I think we should try them.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. It's sort of almost not the right time of year to be mail ordering chocolate things.
No.
I would
right?
say not, because I almost melted, let alone a poor innocent piece of chocolate.
So maybe as we, head towards fall and the winter time, we can explore some strange mail order treats.
Would that fall under strange?
It's different.
Why wouldn't it fall into strange?
Like I said, different.
It's.
Just different.
Yeah.
I will try it. I'm
Yep.
not afraid of it.
All right. I'm a little scared. You ready?
I'm terrified.
Well, are you ready to move on to mint?
I actually just picked mine up.
Oh, Jess is always ready.
I'm ready.
I'm not a huge mint guy. I gotta fess up.
There are a few things where mint is almost required, but sometimes with my chocolate, if I'm having a treat, I feel like it can be overwhelming because it tastes like mint with an aftertaste of chocolate instead of the other way around.
You never see the milk chocolate with mint. They always go dark chocolate. Probably the milk wouldn't stand up as much to the intensity of the mint.
Tastes exactly like every other mint.
It tastes like an Andes candy with some,
Crunch.
yeah.
It tastes like Girl Scout cookies, Thin Mints.
I think it's perfectly fine for what it is. It just doesn't take me anywhere new.
It's a really nice texture because you get the different texture of the chocolate, the Hershey chocolate, followed by the cream, followed by the crunch. But there's nothing original about this. It's literally just mint chocolate.
After dinner mint.
Yeah,
That's it.
pretty much.
Not exciting.
It's not bad. It's just not.
No.
Ooh, you know what I mean?
We're just not minty.
We're just not minty people. I don't think. It could have been matcha. You would like that better.
This is great. compared to-
Well, no. I have two of each over here, so I guess what I reach for next is probably my favorite one.
I would say that would be a good sign.
Yeah. I know which one I'm not reaching for next.
Okay. I'm pretty set on my numbers. I keep fiddling with them a little bit, but
Are you really? I haven't worked through numbers yet. I've got them in order, but I need a bite of each again.
at the same time.
No, just one more time.
Oh, okay. I like Hershey's. I really, really do. I think they do a great job with what they do. I like their chocolate. I like the feel of it. I know you're more of a
Creamier.
yeah, but I mean when I need chocolate, it's usually a Hershey. I would say they did good, except for the mint, which I found a little boring. But if that's what you dig, that's what you want.
Well, I'll tell you what, I know my numbers.
Yeah,
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
And I didn't take a bite of each one again because I knew two of them. One I had to go back to. My first choice is the caramel. And I'm going a solid 94 on that. I think they made a really smart choice to go with a shortbread cookie in there
I would agree.
instead of more chocolate. Next in line is strawberry. And it would score higher except for, as I said, that kind of artificial aftertaste. So it's still a 90. I mean, just the freshness of it when you first bite into it, it's delightful.
It's delightful.
The mint. No, it wasn't bad if you like that sort of thing, but it kind of lacks any imagination. Doesn't really do much new. I think it's an 86.
Those are solid. I'm gonna
These
let
are
Pat go,
nice
'cause
little treats.
They really are, and I actually like the size. I like the ratios of things in them. But I'm gonna let Pat rate next because I rated a lot higher than you.
Yeah.
Here we go. Ready.
Ready?
Caramel.
Yep.
Number one.
Number one.
I'm going to give it 94.
94.
That's the right answer,
It's-
Pat.
Not because you had a 94. It was good. It was very good. The crunch had everything going on in it. Second would be the strawberry.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't mind the aftertaste. It was smooth, clean,
Yeah.
right? And I like
Yeah, and I'm not saying it was unpleasant. It
like-
just didn't seem as natural
I like the
as the
idea of
first bite.
I like the idea of the little pieces of waffle cone in it.
Mm-hmm.
No waffling about it.
I will give that a 91. And now we come to the mint.
Oh, the mint.
If you like mint, nice. It's really, really nice mint. If you're looking for something different in the mint, it's basically the same as all mint candies. So I'm going to give this like an 84.
Same as it ever was.
That's a song.
Something it'll never be.
You know what? I rated so much higher than you guys on these.
Well, but you always go higher on Hershey than we do, I think.
you know, I have a nostalgic thing for Hershey.
Your middle name is Hershey.
Yes, actually it is. My mother named me that. For the caramel, I gave it a solid 98. I like the different textures. I think they actually thought about what pieces they were putting in to go with the caramel to make it a little bit more buttery, a little butterier. What is more buttery?
More buttery.
More buttery.
Butterier, whatever you like.
Well, more
Jess.
butter, more power. So
More butter, more better.
it got a 98 for me because I like the combination. The strawberry, it's well known that I love fake strawberry taste. I don't know why. It's a thing. So that one, because of the waffle cone, because again, they thought about it, I gave it a 98. The mint, I don't particularly care for mint. I don't particularly care for mint in candy anymore. I think it's just been beat out of me or beat out of my taste buds. But it wasn't original, it wasn't special, but it was still really well constructed and the ratios were still there. So that got a 92. So our grand total for all three of them would be caramel at 95, winning, strawberry at 93, and the mint at an 87.
Right.
So way to go, Hershey.
Yeah, and, I think we all agree, if you love mint, you're going to like
You're
it.
going to like it.
A lot.
This is meant to be new products, and it just didn't take us anywhere new enough, I think.
For inventiveness, though, I would give the waffle.
Oh, the waffle, yeah.
If we were just going by inventiveness, crazy good.
Yeah.
Well, and if you like the caramel, they also have a triple chocolate.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's
I'm gonna have
too
to do
much,
further
isn't it?
research.
Well, it's a triple chocolate. If you like chocolate,
Listen, I like double chocolate. I don't know if I can go triple.
too
So it's
low.
chocolate cookies and chocolate cream and
Do they
chocolate
put pickles in
covered.
it?
and
No. I don't know. We might get those pickled Oreos at
I want to
some
try
point.
them now.
We got to have the bucket on hand for that one. I
Nope,
think.
everybody has to swallow it.
oh,
It's good.
it's
So
good. Well, it's our job. We got to
True.
do
Suffer.
what we got to do.
suffer
right?
for you guys.
All right.
So if you ever have an idea for a snack we should dig into, an idea of anything to pair against each other, please contact us at thesnackauthority@gmail.com. We love to hear from you, and we love your suggestions. They're always good or really bad, but thank you for them. Please give your snack eating friends a shout about us and give us a 5-star rating. We love that. Subscribe to it. This is the Snack Authority for Pat, Ed, and myself. I hope you guys have a wonderful week and try these. They're actually pretty bomb.
The views and opinions expressed by the hosts, guests, or callers of this program do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the Studio 21 Podcast Cafe, the United Podcast Network, its partners, or affiliates.